Hello and welcome to the Futro Hidden Movie Gems podcast. I'm your host, Ty Christensen. And today, this episode's getting hijacked. That's right, we're not talking about movies on a movie podcast. We're talking about, what is it exactly, Jordan, we're talking about?
We're talking about Super Smash Bros. Hayuki! Wrong game.
That's not even in Super Smash.
Hey, he's in, they bring up some of the Street Fighters. I saw, they were in the last Super Smash.
Yes. They brought it in Smash 4, and now they're in Ultimate as well.
Yeah, that's right.
It is correct.
Yoda Flame. Take that, Ty. Yoda Flame.
My best impression of Big Chubster. I can't remember his
King
name.
DDD?
That's the wrestling guy.
That was
I'll never
good.
forget those sound bites from the Super Nintendo. Super nostalgic. We're talking about a video game today. So we're going to go around. What was it like playing this video game for the first time? And what was it like replaying it in recent memory? Does it hold up? Does nostalgia hold up? Jordan, start with you.
So I unfortunately didn't get to play it with you guys at Christmas time. I was very sad, but I have played it all throughout college and obviously growing up when we were young. And, Mom offered us, our dad, because our parents were divorced. So when we visit Dad, he offered to buy us a Nintendo 64, but then and we were so excited, like literally it was the best day of our lives. And then Mom shut us down and said, no, they're not going to have an N64. So like literally our whole world was flipped upside down and we were crying our eyes out because we went to Corey's as often and as much as possible to play 3 games. It was 007 GoldenEye, Super Smash Bros, and Mario Kart. And so it was just like our world was completely destroyed.
Jordan
growing
can't
up playing
emphasize
it,
enough
I hate you, Mom and Dad.
how this affectedly. Okay, I can't speak English. How negatively this affected his childhood.
it did. And then do you know what when I asked for an Xbox, you know what Dad did? He brought home all these articles about how kids shot their parents. So that's kind of
No, kids who played video games, violent video games.
Yeah,
ended
violent
up
video games.
Homiciding, ended up
would
murdering their parents.
and so
because
apparently
of
Dad
video
was afraid we would shoot him. So
I think he was afraid that you would shoot them, Jordan.
yeah, probably. Why didn't he think I wouldn't shoot him though if he didn't give me what I wanted? So that's what I'm confused about. But anyways,
He was worried about the wrong
And then Jordan
thing.
just pulls out this article. Kid kills his parents because they didn't buy him video games. He didn't have an outlet to play video games. He was like, this kid murdered his parents.
Video
'cause
games it decreases violence, just get the
Yes.
suppressions out,
Yeah, it's an outlet of aggression, right? Yeah. I just need to unwind, Mom and Dad. Not unload a freaking
So it's
gun on your
either
face.
me unloading
Jeez.
clips on people on Call of Duty online, or it's me unloading on you.
okay,
choice
now we
is
sound like
simple.
sociopaths. Oh my gosh. Anyways, loved playing this growing up so much, and then playing it in college was amazing. Most wonderful experience ever. I rebought an N60. Well, I finally was able to buy an N64 when I moved out of my parents' house, and it was amazing as I expected. And then I even bought the extension cable so we didn't have to sit 2 feet in front of the screen. Oh, I forgot to bring down. I was gonna bring down my actual cassette tape and then blow into it just so you guys could get that nostalgia feeling. You know how you had to blow into old cassette tapes before you had to like mash them in, or a cartridge or whatever you call those things. So. Anyways, love Super Smash Bros. I think it's the best. I have played Brawl and the newest one, Ultimate, and I even played the one on the GameCube. What one was?
Melee.
Oh yeah, Melee. And I haven't played though. There was apparently one in between Ultimate and
Smash 4 there's not really a title to it. It's just Smash for the Wii U is the title.
Okay, the official.
It's dumb.
Okay, well, I didn't play that version of it, and that's when they started bringing in 8 characters, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I haven't played that version, but I played the other 3, and my favorite is still the original, in my opinion. But
64.
yeah, Super Smash Bros. Cameron, I obviously is shaking his head. He disagrees with me, but Ty, you want to tell the next person?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not the GameCube version because man, those controls were broken. Nothing like playing with your characters, your favorite characters from the 64, and then finding out that the Melee from the GameCube, the controllers were different, the actions were
I
different.
actually liked. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I actually like the controllers because I played a lot of Resident Evil 4, and I thought that was.
No, make no mistake. The controllers in your hand are much more sensical.
Oh, but
sensible. Like, yeah.
You're talking about three prong
64
isn't the most useful tie.
My hand's cramping. I've been playing for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything about the controllers. I'm saying that the controls and the button configuration for Melee was like, what? Like playing with some of your favorite characters. They had new attacks and things. It was an adjustment. And then the Wii, somehow, that worked really well. I liked playing on the Wii. I thought it was a lot of fun. I've never played beyond
I
that.
preferred using a GameCube controller for the Wii.
Sure.
No.
Well, they have controller. Yeah, no. I actually learned to do with them. And you don't need to point and shoot. It's just
That's because I was playing with a bunch of nerds. You guys were ridiculously good.
Dude, I will say Snake and Game & Watch were so much fun in the Wii.
I used to
Never
rock
existed.
your cheeks as Ike. I don't want to hear it.
Dude, Ike is stupid. So dumb. So dumb. Okay, so real quick. What is the best station that you prefer to play on? For me, nostalgic. I agree. 64 is just.
Yes,
It's
N64.
silly
But Cameron, that's
you
because
all
we
need
grew
to
up on
be
it.
Within 4 feet of each other, it's like a camaraderie thing where it's like you're all going to be smelling each other's farts. You're all going to be. You can visibly see specks of spit and Cheeto dust coming off of each other's lips.
And sitting 2 feet in front of away from the screen. It just.
And you're sitting 2 feet from the screen.
For me,
it's more immersive.
For me,
The most immersive experience.
So for me, I've played on almost all the different consoles. I played it on the N64. I played it on the Wii. I even played it on the Wii U, and I also played it on the 3DS every single day in high school at lunch. So yeah, you could tell I was a popular kid. Playing Super Smash on 3DSs. We used to have
we did the same thing. We played on our DSs, Cameron, at lunchtime.
It was so much fun. I regret nothing. And then I've played on the Switch as well. And I just have to say, for me, at least personally, the Wii is my favorite. Because that and Pokemon are probably the games that I've grinded the most on. Me and Grant beat every single level on Brawl on the Wii on Intense. We even beat Taboo, who's like the ultimate guy, because we thought if you beat every level on Intense, you'd get him. But turns out that was just some lie. Someone told us on like Yahoo Answers, so we grinded for like 600 hours.
Is this like the whole schoolyard melee thing? Oh, if you beat, I don't remember the exact like conditions, but you can get Sonic in the game or Tails or something like
Yeah, there
that
was
back
always those
before it
scams.
came out in Brawl, you know.
Yeah, it's like if you beat one of the guys with like 400 health or whatever exactly, then you can unlock a new character. Me and Grant are like spending hours and like spamming the dodge against these bosses, and then we do it, and then it's like, nope, and I'm like, my life is a lie.
Cameron, you know the other reason N64 is the best is because you're in reaching distance of giving each other titty twisters. And so, I did that a lot to Ty. Poor kid.
Physical harm was definitely an easy. I love it as well because Brawl or playing on the Wii, we used to always play. The teams were always me and Ty versus Jordan and Grant, and it was always a really even matchup.
Dude, poor Ty. I gave you so many titty twisters growing up. Do you remember when we would play Nintendo DS late at night when Mom and Dad went to
wonder
sleep?
why I'm self-conscious and I've been permanently disformed and disabled.
You're like,
Now
look
I
at
can't
these
take my shirt
things.
off at the public pool without somebody crying, "Monster!"
But I just remember because Ty, we would play Super Smash Bros. Not Super Smash Bros. The Super Mario Bros. And Ty would always kill me, and I would all of a sudden he would hear running, and Ty knew it, and he would try to hide under his covers, and I would run into this bedroom and just start giving him titty twisters. So I would be so mad because you would kick my trash. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Do you want to say what station, and then afterwards?
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yeah. What station's your favorite, and then?
Oh gosh.
And then, and then, what is it like playing Super Smash growing up, and then now?
Well, if we're starting with in terms of system of what I like the best, probably here on the Switch, I like Ultimate the best out of all of them. Just because there's so many different characters, there's just a lot of updated things. There are a ton of problems, as with there are with all other games, sort of thing.
Sure.
But because I I don't know. I play Smash way too much, I think. So that's why I'm like on the grind
First step to realizing, to recovery is
to
acknowledging you have a problem.
It's true. It's true.
You are insanely good. I've never played against someone so good. I played a bunch of like at lunch. We used to always get kids because they would see us playing at our lunch table, and they would always come up to us and like, "Oh, I'm actually a really good player," and I would always 2-0 them in two stock as Ike.
Like,
and
that's
you were toying with me and just disrespecting my life. Oh my gosh.
It's the kind of character that's using the taunt buttons and he has time to do the taunt.
There's
your moves.
there's always the bigger fish in the sea, sort of thing. That's because I'm like, oh, you're saying like I'm like super good, and then it's like, yeah, I can beat like your average person, but if I go across like, there's like this whole competitive scene. We don't have to go into that, but anytime I try to go into a competitive scine, I get completely kicked in. I have no chance. I feel so dumb. It's like, wow, everyone feels like this, I guess.
So this must be what Cameron feels like when I play against him.
Wow. No. But anyway,
this is what the commoner feels like.
But like I had that experience so much, especially in Melee, because let's see, I grew up with 64 because I was old enough to play it when it came out, and I loved that game.
And your parents loved you?
And my parents loved me so much. And I had 4 siblings. I'm the oldest, and so I always had to be the one to beat my siblings because I can't lose to my younger siblings. So I always had to practice. We always played Smash, very competitive, and 64 was fun and all. But I think my best memories in terms of nostalgia, since we're talking about that, would be with Melee. We got Melee, and yeah, you had to learn the new controls on the GameCube from the 64, but eventually you adjust, and it's just a game that's just so much more complex than what 64 was. There's just so much stuff the game doesn't tell you about, and then you like figure it out on your own, and it's like, oh, I can do this kind of movement, or I can do this, and it was just so fun, just playing the game just over and over with my family.
There's something super fun about figuring out the new stuff. Like I remember the first time we figured out dodge, because we were like because we didn't understand on the last level in the Wii how to beat Taboo, because he does this one move that's literally an unblockable move and it instantly KOs you.
It's like the ring move, right?
Rings
that like
where
kind of it goes out sort of thing. Yeah. You need to either air dodge in the air or do a spot dodge on the ground or something like that. You can't shield it.
Yeah, when we learned that, we were like, oh my gosh, this is like a whole new game. You can dodge.
No, it just opens up all avenues. And like I have like distinct memories because around Melee, I was like in middle school, high school. Like high school is when I played most of Melee when I was that age. And I was in band, and we would go on several band trips, and like everyone in band or football is like super competitive with Smash Bros. Like mostly the guys, right? And you always get the talk of, oh, I'm so good, and like, and then I'm here, Mister. I'm not the most popular guy in the band, but everyone's like, oh, do you want to play? And I'm like, they don't know that I actually am pretty good.
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
Oh yes. So I get invited into this one room at a hotel room on one trip. I proved myself, completely destroyed the guy, and then they're like, okay, we're done, we don't want to play anymore, and then it's like, oh, it's over already.
Ty, or to be like 21 Jump Street, where all the nerds are the popular people. JTM's like, what is going on?
Wait, are we single strapping or double strapping?
He's like, I'm crippling under pressure.
No. But yeah, I could keep going on and on about Melee, but we'll keep it a bit short. Moving on to Brawl. Brawl was actually the game that I didn't start when it first came out, because by then my parents were kind of done buying us consoles and stuff. We were now old enough to buy our own stuff by the time Brawl came out. And I didn't really have a job since I did football and school and band all at the same time. And so I didn't really save up money, and I didn't really buy myself new consoles and stuff. So I just stuck with Melee for a while. I didn't really get into contact with Brawl till a little into my college years when my roommates had Brawl. And by then, Smash 4 for the 3DS and Wii U was announced. And so we would play Brawl in anticipation for that. So that's where my experience in Brawl comes in. And as far as, the experience of the game for me, it was just a good time with friends. We played on a custom, in Brawl that you can make custom stages. That was the new feature for that one. Oh. So we would make stages and see how crazy we can make them and get competitive. It was really fun. That's like my good memory with Brawl. I played a lot of Rob, and everyone hated it because Rob's a campy character. Anyway,
Rob's
and then Smash 4 came out, and oh boy, this is probably when I played a lot 64 and Melee, but then it took a whole nother kind of turn when Smash 4 came out. This was when I started YouTube was starting to get really popular, sort of thing. It exploded. Everyone was watching YouTube videos, and part of that is in terms of video games. If you look up Smash Bros, there's a pretty high chance you would find tournaments and stuff. So this was around the time when there was already a competitive scene in Brawl, and a lot of the high profile names in Brawl would be Nairo, Zero, and they started off sprinting when Smash 4 came out, and they put out a lot of video content to go with that, and I watched that religiously, and it's wow, I want to be just as good as these guys. So I got the game as soon as I could and just practice, and I never got that good. Went to tournaments and I kept losing, and then it's wow, I still have college and school to do. And so I can never get as good. But I played that's just when Smash became it's kind of weird. Growing up, it was a really social thing to do with your friends and brothers and stuff, It was the party game to be. But then Smash for me around this time kind of transformed more into I want to practice, I want to get competitively good at it sort of thing. And although I find enjoyment in knowing a game in and out sort of thing, even though I have nowhere near the capabilities of top players and everything, I can say that I do kind of miss the whole party game enthusiast that I was back in my younger years, sort of thing. Yeah,
days have come and gone, my friend. That's great. So I want to ask you guys best character and least favorite character just to play yourself as, and maybe overpowered character can be the same.
In each system, or just in current meta or something in the current game?
Well, I say we do the original and then the newest one.
All right, yeah, 64 and then Ultimate.
Yeah, let's do that. So I would say for 64 for me, I love Pikachu. I think he's my favorite character. I play him the most. And then least favorite, I hate playing as Yoshi. I think he's of the devil. I think he's a stupid dinosaur. I hate him. He's absolutely the worst. It's fun to be him and just spam people off the cliff as an egg, just pooping out eggs. That's all you can say. It's fun for him. But yeah, that's me. Overpowered though, holy crap, Jigglypuff, way overpowered. Played against Clinton as Jigglypuff, stupid. Why do you give him a home run bat as a down B or whatever B move? It's ridiculous. Yeah, and if you miss, you go to sleep. But that's nothing. Anyway, what about you, Jordan? Your best and least favorite.
Well, growing up, I played as Samus. I was never good at him, but that was the only character I was terrible at everybody else. And I was just charge up the gun and then I would shoot from a distance because I was too afraid to get near you guys. And then now, though, I love getting close and personal with Mario. I'm obsessed with Mario. Really don't play with anybody else. I'm not really good at any characters. Never been that good at this game. I just like the social aspect of it, bringing together, laughing, and like I said, giving Ty Titty Twisters a lot. Because you made me so mad growing up.
You're strangely fixated on that aspect of the game.
Well, I just remember you making me so mad because, like Alan mentioned earlier, it's just growing up at being an older brother. I was like, I can't let my younger brother win me. So that would make me so mad when you would kick my trash.
Far superior. I'll let you mutilate my body in the fact that I have all the self-respect. I have all the self-respect and the mutilated body now.
I'm surprised how you didn't mention in the new one you like playing as that 2D character. You were really good at him too.
So Yeah, so the new one, it was Snake and Game & Watch, but that's the newest one I ever played. I never played beyond the Wii.
No, that's fine.
So
It
Game
can be
& Watch
either one.
and Snake were the best two for me.
Okay.
And then I hated King DDD. What an idiot. That guy is so stupid. King DDD can suck an egg.
And Ty, did you
So
ever
dumb.
did you already say what it was like playing it growing up? I can't remember.
Yeah, I just remember being upset because our cousin Shayla, bless her heart, way too good at the game.
Yes.
Played as Kirby, though, to her.
Well, it's because she grew up with how many older
Yeah,
brothers?
she played with Kirby, so it's like, yeah, how good are you at this game, really? But then she could play as any character and dance circles around you, too. But
Yeah. Well, it's because she grew up with, 5 older brothers, and so she got picked
Yeah.
on a lot, and it was the only way she
Yeah,
could
she had
like
full-
destroy and get back at them.
She is good at
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
She's like a god at ping pong too.
yeah, four. You're like, yeah, she was good at everything. Yeah, she had 4 older brothers, so yeah, she didn't mess around.
Definitely had
that's
to
for
earn her
sure.
stripes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. How about you, Jordan? So, in the newest versions, who did you like?
I just played as Mario. I'm not good at any of the characters, Ty.
Really?
I'm not good at
Mario
Super
either.
Smash. I just love to play it. Like I said, it's more of
Yeah.
a social thing.
How about you, Cameron? Worst and least favorite and overpowered?
Well, so in the N64 version, I was never super good at N64. I enjoyed playing as Kirby occasionally. I really like Captain Falcon. I think Captain Falcon's a really good kind of troll character. So you get that.
Show me your moves.
All you have to do is get that one Falco punch to ruin someone's game. My least favorite character, I'm gonna have to go with Ty. I hate what's it called? Yoshi. Yoshi's upbeat.
I thought DK was worse though.
No,
DK
DK
sucks.
is decent. DK is decent, and he's a good troll because you can pick him up and then throw people.
Yeah,
off the
and
edge.
jump off the cliff, and
Yeah.
I could never break free, and everybody else broke free really quick, except
No.
I couldn't, so I would die
And
every
then
time.
I think the most OP in N64 is Ness, dude. Giving somebody a home run hit as an over A. Come on, what the earth?
it's Kirby.
No. Kirby's grab move is very powerful, but and then for me, in the newest games, my favorite character is definitely Ike. I'm a huge Ike fan. I really like Roy as well. He's similar to Ike. He's like between Ike and Marth. And then my least favorite character.
You're the guy that says, I fight for my friends.
That's Ike, yeah. Well,
Those sound bites never leave you, dude.
and then
Ever.
what's
Ever.
it called? And then also my least favorite character in the new games, I think it would have to be probably Olimar. Like Olimar, dude, I don't know. You can be really good with him, but I was just never I never knew how to use him, and so I was just
he's
rubbish
useless.
with him. And then I think the most overpowered guy, what's it called, the King Rook or whatever, he is freaking OP. And same with Snake. Snake is really OP in the new game and apparently he's banned from tournaments as well. I don't know if that's true. Is that true?
No.
Well,
Kevin's like, he's banned in my tournament. He's not welcome in this house
So,
anymore.
I mean, I started using him because him and Ganondorf in the new one are both really powerful.
I love Ganondorf.
Dude, Ganondorf when he gets a sword in the new one, it makes him a lot more like balanced. Versus in the old one, he's just slow as shiz.
Yeah, that was like one of the most exciting changes from to go to Ultimate is Ganondorf's just changes.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Right on. How about you? Yeah.
For me,
Your favorite.
if my memory serves, it's been a while since I actually played 64 because I never really go back to Smash games. I kind of play it when it was out and then play the new one and so on and so forth sort of thing. But if I remember correctly, I think I played a ton of Samus and a ton of DK. Solely because I really liked their B charge move. You know, you just either with Samus, you charge up the big energy ball so you can fire it later, the charge shot. And then when DK his giant punch, I just like that concept where it's like I have an extremely powerful move at all times where I can just charge up and just KO my opponent. Love it. Now, I'm not saying that when we're saying least character, I'm not saying that they're not bad. I think they're really good, but I hated playing as Ness because I could not grasp how to like use
up B?
his up B is like that Thunder, right? PK Thunder. And I couldn't grasp the whole concept of just rotating around hitting myself to recover sort of thing.
Me neither.
I just could not handle it as a young kid, and it's just like I won't play this character.
Yeah, me neither.
but I do realize he's good. So, and like overpowered. I mean, seeing tournament stuff, I would say like Pikachu is just insane.
Yeah, Ty. Playing with an OP character.
I'll agree. He's got such a unique range, and his over tap A is like slightly farther than most characters. I would say it's
Who?
I mean,
and the down B is so unpredictable. You've thundered from any height.
Pikachu. Yeah.
Most characters in 64 can be pretty broken in terms of tournament standards. But if you guys ever get free time, just look up a tournament set for a 64. It gets crazy. It's like insane.
Yeah, the best video of all time. Just look up Wombo Combo, Captain Falcon, and 64. It's like the greatest video I've ever seen in my life.
Nah, that's melee. That's melee, but it's still really good.
You have like characters that like never touch the ground, right? Like they never.
Yeah, they juggle them.
Like,
they juggle them and they just finish them.
They just juggle them and then
it's ridiculous.
Like,
yeah,
oh.
It is ridiculous. Now for Ultimate, there's so many characters. You know, there's like
too many.
Like we're getting on to 80 or something. Like I should know the number, but I actually don't know it off the top of my head. There's a lot.
Oh, that's wild. I didn't know there was that many. Wow.
Gosh, I really love playing as Fire Emblem characters. Any swordy. I know like there's a whole bandwagon of there's too many Fire Emblem characters in Smash nowadays, but I love them all, and I love the series as well. So anyone with the sword's good. I like playing brawlers like Mario and stuff, and I think my best characters would be Inkling, Bowser, and...
Bowser's over A when his lunge kick is so OP. Holy fuck. That's an instant KO.
Yeah. No. Inkling, Bowser, and probably... I say probably Chrom or Roy. They're basically the same character, except for a few moves, but... yeah. Least favorite in Ultimate? I mean, recently there's the DLC for Steve from Minecraft, if you guys were not aware.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I think it's awesome that Minecraft is in Smash. I play the character, though, and I just... it is the most frustrating experience of... that I'll just leave it there. Lots of people love Steve. I cannot handle him. In terms of overpowered, I mean, either, again, it's Pikachu or Joker. Those are probably the most busted characters in the game, in my opinion. And that's a lot of other people's opinion as well.
To clarify, Joker, like, was that...
So Joker is a Persona 5 character. He was one of the first DLC to come in the first wave.
So, but, like, what does he look like? Is that, like, what is he...
So, you know, like, he has, like, a black trench coat sort of thing. He has a little dagger. When he gets above a certain percent, a little spirit comes by. It's called Arsene. And, he does dummy damage and kills you really early. Very fast, very mobile.
It sounds so intimidating to play these new or updated. See, because to me, it's like you had 8 characters.
Yeah, 8 characters is too much. Characters. Like, we only played with, was it 5, Cameron, or 6? And it was like I couldn't even see what was going on the screen. And so I can't imagine 8. It's just like, oh, that's too much for my eyes to be able to handle.
And you can have bigger maps that maybe 8 would work, like bigger layouts.
No, you got to do Final Destination, man. Final Destination, 8 people.
Just
is
one
anarchy.
Platform, 8 people just eating each other.
Oh, and then are we going to say our favorite map? It's got to be Link's Castle.
Hyrule's Castle is like the OG for Melee people.
Yeah.
You have to go there.
Yeah, and then I'd say it's next to Star Fox. I love Star Fox.
Which one? Are you talking like
his shit?
The Corneria one?
The 64, yeah.
Yeah, Corneria. Mm-hmm.
Corneria.
I love the, what's it called? It's Final Destination. It's just this flat, just super basic.
FD.
One.
It's funny that FD was not a thing back in 64,
Yeah.
It's only on when you play the Master Hand.
Yeah, the Blaster Hand in the one-player mode. And you could only get it in Melee if you beat all the events. And that event's hard, especially for a kid. Like the... You know what I'm talking about? Like Event 51, you have to beat Giga Bowser, Mewtwo, and... What was it? There was like 3 characters you had to beat in order to actually unlock the stage in the first place.
Right.
It was ridiculous. That's a great stage. Flat, awesome.
Well,
Yeah, it's broken. The 64 is awesome because it was like you have to play 100 games in order to unlock a map or a character. And so I literally set like the damage up to like very high, and I would just do Samus versus one other computer player, and I would just grab and throw behind, and it was an instant KO. So I played like 90 of these matches and unlocked the character and like that. Because rather than play organically until the level got unlocked, I was like, I want all the levels and characters now. So I went and played single player to get all the characters released.
you sound like
And
me.
It happened twice where I get through the entire game and then I get to the end, fight the Master Hand. You had to beat the challenger, otherwise you don't get the new character. So you had to play through the single player mission all the way over again if you didn't fight him at the end and win. You had to beat the challenger approaching. It was the worst.
You sound like me when I'm trying to get Xbox achievements. I'll pay $5 for a game that I can seriously get the achievements in 5 minutes. I'm just like, even if it means cheating.
You'll make me spend 2 hours of my weekend getting you a Friday the 13th achievement, Jordan. And I'm like, why are we playing this game? We're not even playing. We're just doing it so you can
Well,
get
and I had to
scores.
buy that game for like 3 people just so I could help me get it. And then it ended up being free like a month later.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Real quick, do you guys have any, I'd say nitpicks or anything like that? Least favorite levels or anything like that?
Or least favorite items? Tried the Pokeball that gives you Magikarp.
You're Goldeen.
Goldeen, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Different Pokemon.
You can get Magikarp in the Wii version, but dude, the most OP thing is the
Playing 64, a lot more explosives, by the way. Most items are bombs.
Yeah.
Motion
you try to open
sensor,
them or hit
bomb.
them, they'll explode in your face.
The box.
Yeah, grabbing
barrel.
grabbing any item in the N64 is so AIDS. You have to be like stationary and press A right on top of the item, otherwise it's like poof, explodes. Dude, the hammer is so OP in N64. But
it's the best. Some people even take it off, like go to the options and then take it off. I always hated when people did that because I'm like, I love that. And it always frustrated me when somebody was so good, they figured out how to like throw you off the cliff and then you couldn't jump up. Like, I don't know how, but some people figured out ways to avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you use your melee range attack, you could grab someone and throw them out. Yeah.
A couple weapons that I thought were trash, but apparently people knew how to use them. Like in college, one guy knew how to use the fan really good, and he'd get you caught in the fan.
Was one of the best items ever in 64.
I never knew you could.
Good.
I didn't know you could get people caught and like kept hitting them nonstop. Like, but
Especially
when
if
we
it's
played, we always thought it was
one-on-one.
the.
Dude, the fire flower too, dude. That's like a 70% damage minimum. Like you just get someone caught in the fire.
If I have
dude.
if I have a fan and we were playing with no time limit, it was a stock match, then I would try to get whoever I'm playing against, if I'm like in the lead, trying to get them to like 400%, just toying with them. I was sadistic.
No, I was all about stock. We did time growing up. That's just because I was horrible at it, and I'm like, no, do time because I'll die right away. But now I love playing stock. It's fun.
Did you guys ever do? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
you go.
No. I was just surprised, see, because when we played against Clinton, I don't know if he listens to this, but he'd be thrilled. He destroyed on time, and then we played stock. Not only did I win the stock games, but I was also getting the kills in stock. So he plays differently when he plays time versus stock. I thought that was interesting.
Huh.
Like his behavior changed because I noticed in some instances where he had a pretty high percent, he would almost just give up because he was better off coming back at 0 and knocking as many people out as he could quickly. And then if he had a higher percent, he wouldn't even try to fight to get back in. He would just die, come back in, and get the few kills of the people that were in. Does that make sense? Like,
that's a good strat, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like, it's like that's the kind of strategy he was playing. So it didn't work when we would play stock, and I would get the kills and he would die. So pretty proud of that. I won all the time game. Well, not all of them, but most of the time games, and he won. I won all the stock games rather, and he won all the time games, which I thought was interesting. His strategy changed.
You didn't win all of the stock games, Chip.
Most of them.
That's how his memory serves.
Yeah, if my memory serves. I'm just talking about this vacation that we just had. Yeah, we all got together and gave each other Rona, and then we played 64, and it was glorious. So, What other things, Jordan? Do you have any other questions you wanted to ask?
No, I think that's about it. It's just whether or not we'd recommend and which one is our favorite.
Go on Amazon. You can get a remastered 64 for like anywhere between $40 to $70. A remastered 64, and it's cleaned and it's functional, and you can get like controllers. You can get a pack of 2 for like $20, like new controllers. They work great. You can get some brands that actually feel like the real thing. Janky. Just how you like it.
I'm glad you mentioned, Alan, too, YouTube, because I am so glad YouTube exists. I used to have to look up like FAQs and read through and try to figure out where to go in games. But thank goodness for YouTube now. It helps you get to where you need to go.
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started about playing Resident Evil on the GameCube,
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
My gosh.
So many FAQs. Well, now you can just watch YouTube videos and they take walkthroughs. I love walkthroughs.
I used to have 300 plus page books about Pokemon for like the step by step where to catch every single Pokemon and what moves.
Yes,
and
right?
Oh my gosh. Or did you ever play that? Did you ever play the Game Boy Monster Warriors?
No,
Cameron?
I know what you're talking about. That was
Grant had a genealogy tree of all the monsters and how they could breed and make I was like, I'm out. If I can't train the monster that I want the way it looks and the ones I think are cool, and I have to breed them and start over, you lost me. Like, there's no way I'd play that game.
Yeah.
I'd always play it to a certain point where you can't advance unless you're willing to breed your monsters and make new ones. You lost me. Like, I'm sorry, you lost me. So bad, dude. And Grant would play it, and he had like the craziest looking creatures. And I always wanted to see how that game ends. You have to like, go save your sister or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Never saw the end of that game. I'd be really curious to see how that one ends. But Monster Warrior, man, that's so funny, man. It haunts me to this day.
And where does this rank on childhood games? I'd say it's definitely at the top 10, like easily.
Yeah, I mean, the 64 was the console, man. Like,
Well, what was your favorite N64 game? Was it this one? I'd say it's this one, then probably
I
007.
peed my pants playing GoldenEye on DK mode, slappers only, and I'll never forget that. I was running to the bathroom, couldn't get there in time, and I just peed all over the wall in the basket.
I mean, you can't
Really
be a
upset
memory
some
like
people,
that.
dude.
I wonder
Because I
why.
couldn't get the freaking... Yeah, dude, yeah. And I didn't bother to clean up afterwards. It just went right back to playing.
I thought that was me, and then I thought I blamed you.
Well, I'm sure you blame me for plenty of things, Jordan, right after you nipple twisted me. I freaking... Yeah, I'd say GoldenEye was the most nostalgic, just because we would play with cousins, and that was just such a funny, weird game. Like, oh my gosh. I tried playing it now. It's not fun. So it's definitely stuck in a time where Super Smash is actually super fun to play.
Yeah,
GoldenEye,
still holds
I tried
up.
playing it. I don't enjoy playing it. It's not that fun. So that's a game stuck in my mind that'll always be great. But also Super Nintendo. Can't forget the Super Nintendo playing weird games like Aladdin and Street Fighter.
Back in the days when product placement was everything.
Oh, yeah. How about you guys? What do you guys think is the best or most nostalgic?
I mean, for me, I feel like if you have any or owned any Nintendo console and you didn't know at least the existence of Super Smash Brothers, I mean, kudos to you. I don't know how. It's just so pervasive. Yeah. One of their best-selling games ever. And just the whole concept of how it came to be and the care put into it. I just think Smash is just a legacy that inspired so many other games, and just people do know what Smash is. Maybe they played it, maybe they not, but I don't know. But I think it's really up there. When I think of 64, though, at least for me, I really liked just Mario 64. You know.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
They're 3D platformer. You can't really go wrong with that.
No, a great single player too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Got no friends? You got a 60.
Exactly. When the siblings are done playing with you on Smash, just go play some Mario.
Yeah, dude.
Or you play single player.
Hey, I bought
Super
it.
Smash.
Well, I bought it for the DS, and I thought it was dope.
I'm trying to remember which one that one was, Jordan. Because they had...
Mario 64, you can buy it for the DS.
Yeah, they did a remake and they
Really?
ported
Oh,
it
wow.
to the.
Yeah, they did the same
I
thing.
was thinking of Mario Bros or whatever.
No, it was Mario 64.
DS games, though.
Yeah, I played it through. It was really good.
And now I think about it, I think it was an SP or an Advanced. It was the Bean Kingdom or
That's
whatever.
Game Boy Advance, Ty.
That's the Advanced. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ty, get your
I
stations
said it was
correct.
SP or Advanced. I said it was SP or
They
Advanced.
they also made the old Resident Evil original PlayStation game for the Nintendo DS, and it was amazing. They made little changes, and like for example, like you know how what's that game where you hold out your hand and you hold the knife and you jab around your fingers and try not to hit your fingers? They do that in Resident Evil, and you do it with the little stylist, and you have to jab around your fingers and try not to stab yourself.
That
and then
is hilarious.
Oh,
Dude,
the DS is something.
the
else.
DS is something else, dude. At the time, it doesn't stop there. There's a part where you have to resuscitate a guy because you know you have the little mic thing that you can blow into, and
Oh my god!
you have to resuscitate a guy. And if you blow too hard, then he bleeds out. And if you don't blow hard enough, it's amazing. And they have all these really good
Jordan's
things.
setting up at night.
The guy's just
Blowing
bleeding
into
out.
his DS.
Yeah,
Getting
it's,
lightheaded. Oh, I don't feel so good.
it's so good. I love it.
That's great. That's awesome.
Anyways, I love
Real
Nintendo
quick, best
for all
handheld
intents and
device-
purposes.
Best handheld device video game console.
Ooh,
I
it's
would
between
say-
Game Boy or DS. PSP
Game Boy.
was PSP was a little ahead
PSP
of
was
its time,
amazing.
but
Yeah, PSP had some of the coolest games, but that load time, I would never be caught dead holding a game. That
and
took
my
4
favorite
minutes
too
to load
was
it.
playing online with people. So many people figured out how to hack the PSP. So when we're playing Medal of Honor online, people would seriously be up in the sky shooting bazookas with unlimited ammo. Just
Oh, dude, that reminds me. Our nights we played Medal of Honor. We play 4 players.
Yes.
We do quick
On the
scoping with
GameCube?
snipers. Oh my gosh, that was
me and
so
Jordan
much
me and
fun.
Jordan used to play a lot of James Bond 007 on the DS, and then I also used to grind on the what's it called, Game Boy Advance for Fire Red, and then also I grinded super hard on Diamond, and we even got like a cheat code where I could walk through walls, and then I could catch I could catch trainers Pokemon, and every Pokeball was a Master Ball.
Dude, that's amazing. Dude, I have so many stories about Pokemon Red version. God, like there would be nights I would stay up so late playing when everybody was asleep, and then I would
Mom or Dad would walk in, and you pretend to be
or
asleep.
it accidentally like the batteries would die or something, and I didn't save it forever, and so I lost like one time I lost an Abra, which took me forever to catch, and I was crying because I kept wasting Pokeballs because it would keep teleporting, and I would get so mad at
Oh
the
my
stupid
gosh.
thing.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like playing Red and catching the Magikarp and an Abra because you really don't need.
What about that
anything
glitch
to
that you could
Gyarados
catch right
and
outside that one water town? What the fuck?
Oh, missing no, or missing
Oh, back
number,
back in
whatever.
Red and Blue, where you can
Yeah,
like
it's red
say
and
if
blue.
you're at the Safari Zone and then you went surfing along like Cinnabar Island or something
Yeah.
like that.
That's
yeah,
right.
it's
Then you
on
can
the right
Your
side.
encounter-
of
sixth
Bar
item
Island.
slot.
Encounter missing
Sixth
no.
item slot. turned
Yeah, 6
into-
item slot. You get 128 item duplicated. Do that with your Master Balls or Rare Candy. Go nuts.
It was great, but sometimes it would take the fun out of it. You know, when you unlock
Yeah,
all the cheat codes.
I mean, after you already poured in like 1,000 hours replaying the games over and over, and then you finally do it, it sparks something new, you know?
or leveling up the stupid Pokemon that you've always wanted, right? I mean, you get the Dratini, and you're like, I've always wanted a Dragonite.
Well,
Go
did you
buy
ever
the
want to
stupid
be the
Dratini
same as
from the-
Ash? I wanted to have like. It always upset me when you could only choose one. I'm like, I want to have Pikachu, I want to have Charmander, I want to have Bulbasaur and Squirtle.
Yeah.
I was always so jealous of Ash.
Well, if you
But,
play
yeah,
Yellow,
well, if you-
they give them to you.
Well, also,
they just throw 'em
also
at
if you just
They
grind,
literally
if you just
talk
grind
to
on Leaf Green and Fire Red, what me and Grant used to do is we used to do the game over so many times, so we'd trade it to where we both had all 3 starters.
Gosh. Yeah, you trade the Pidgey. Oh, you had to capture
Pidgey.
Pidgeys and Rattatas and trade them out. But they wouldn't listen to you, right? Until
Yeah,
they were a
you had to
certain
wait.
level or
Yeah,
whatever.
you had to like beat like the second or third gym in order to for I think it's third or fourth gym for traded Pokemon to obey you. Otherwise, they just go
Well,
to
no, but
sleep.
It's a certain level.
No, also,
it
yeah,
would
certain
be
letter.
a threshold. Yeah.
You just have until,
It's
and
like
that's why
they'll-
you're like, okay, Charizard, use flamethrower, and it's like Charizard went to sleep. I'm like, what the fuck?
Charizard is not
Good
is
battle.
loafing around.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
I'm like-
loafing around?
Like, what does that even
You're
effing
gonna die!
I'm 9.
like,
I don't
what
know
do
what
you-
loafing
die.
means. All I hear is
What do you mean I can't
You're
bring in
my
a level
slave.
75 Charizard to my game I just started and just waltz my way through?
Yeah, I know.
You're my slave, Charizard. I took you out of captivity, and you work for me now. So fetching dragon, I'm gonna turn around and fry you to a crisp or just chomp your head off, dude. Man, the world of Pokemon. What a delight.
Perfect, but yeah, definitely recommend this
Of Poke
game.
Slaves.
We're just going through the different Nintendo big icons, going from Smash to Pokemon, and it's like, yeah, that's fitting.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I mean, you got all those Pokemon in Super Smash. Oh my gosh, dude! Talk about it's literally the smartest thing. I don't know why more games aren't doing it. Like Smash, like literally doing mashups of other games. Like when they made like Jigsaw character cover in Call of Duty, I'm like, I was the happiest kid on the planet. I just think, or Mortal Kombat when they bring in all these movie characters like Predator and Alien and all other superheroes. I mean, they're doing it more now. I just didn't know why they didn't do it more often. Maybe it's because it costs too much money.
Rights and all that fun jazz.
Yeah, dude.
Like-
it's the red
like-
tape, baby.
Like the whole red
Bureaucracy.
tape with the five
Peace, Kim.
piece. But like, so at least in terms of getting Final Fantasy into Smash, oh man, just thinking of just the complexities of how to get all the rights, because not only is it like the character itself is like heavily guarded with Square Enix and everything, but like the music and everything is also really tightly guarded. And like for the longest time before Sephiroth just came out on Ultimate, they only had 2 songs, and that's really low. Most characters are on Smash that come with their games with all their music. That's another thing with Smash. It's amazing how you could just have this mashup of different music from video game music and stuff. But that's a whole other thing. I love that. Anyway, but like, yeah, it's just there's only 2 songs, and then with Sephiroth they brought in 10 more, and yeah, great. But it's like, just the work that probably had to go into that is just phenomenal. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was like a huge thing with in the earlier days when people were trying to do mashups and stuff, how copyright laws worked and everything.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Well, everybody, leave us a review. Oh,
Is it just do you have anything else you want to add about Super Smash, or any other thoughts or anything else?
Well, just give me 2 more hours and maybe we can get a little thought out, but I think I'm done.
Anyways, I just wanted to say I highly recommend this game, especially Super Smash Bros. The original. I think is so perfect. Like Ty mentioned, buy an N64.
do it. Best party game you'll ever buy.
Oh, yeah.
And hands down. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. This is Futro Hidden Movie Gems, reviewing video games. Leave us a comment. Say, I thought you guys were movie critics and movie reviewers. Be like, yeah,
Hey,
we talk
maybe
about
leave us a comment if you want more of these.
video games,
I
or
want to do
less
more
of them.
video games.
If you grew up with us, you guys are like, that was my childhood. Tune in for more of these episodes.
Oh, torturing your brothers.
Because insect lives don't compare to human lives. Name that video game, Jordan.
I don't know.
What? You don't know? Of course you know.
Insect lives.
Resident Evil 4, the greatest video game of all time.
Oh, I don't remember that quote.
Leon.
Well, if you said Leon, help, I would have been able to quote
No,
that.
You gotta get the
Wait.
right quote.
Yeah, the right quote.
When his buddy, the helicopter, gets shot down, RPG'd, he's like, oh, I had to swat to bother some fly. And he's like, human lives don't compare to insects' lives. And you're like, oh boy. No wonder the movies sucked.
Oh no, try the old video games. Jill, you could have been a Jill sandwich. I love
Jill, you could pick the lock, master of unlocking. It's like, what?
or I love when the guy's bleeding out and he's like, ouch.
Ouch. This house is monsters. Ouch.
It's haunted.
He's gushing blood. Oh my gosh. Oh, this has been great. Super nostalgic. Memory lane, folks. Leave us a review, futromovies@gmail.com. Leave us a 5-star review.
Tell us to do more video games.
Do you have any presence online that you'd like people to be aware of? You want people to find you?
Well, I have no such presence. I'm just a roommate for Jordan. My name's Alan, and I like Super Smash Brothers. Maybe I'll have a platform one day, but not now.
Maybe one day Alan will be playing you in Super Smash and kicking your trash.
Yeah. Next time, make sure you vet the people. You're like, oh, I think I'll take you. Alan will take you for your money. He'll hustle you.
I'll make a Discord, and then you can message me there. We'll figure something out.
He'll let you win the first game and then bet $100 on the next game, and then he'll take you for your money.
Ooh, yeah, doing money tournament stuff. I went to a Super Smash Bros. Tournament in 2017, GTX here in Salt Lake City, and oh my goodness, just watching the top players just accept money matches. That like sometimes that's like low, like $5 ones, and some people are like, no, I want 20 or something. But anyway, like, oh man, I just remember it's like. Afterwards, like I see some of the top players just walking around with their big stacks of cash, and it's like, yeah, I just made about $600 just beating up random kids that just wanted to fight me. I'm like, that's the life, but I don't know if it's the life for me.
I aspire to be like you. I found my people.
No, I'm certain plenty of people can beat me that are listening to this right now, but who knows? You have to give me a challenge.
So come at me, bro.
Come at me.
You know
I'll
where
fight.
to find me.
I'll have a
Alan
fun
in Salt
time.
Just start getting people showing up at our doorstep. I've heard you're the best.
I've come to fight you. Yeah. It's like Ash Ketchum, man. You just show up and be like, I've heard of you. I'm here to fight you. Mind you, I watched Pokemon. Now, maybe because they had to teach a moral in the lesson where it's not just beat up a kid and then get his golden badge or whatever he awards you. Ash never beat Brock. He never beat Misty. And I don't know if he beat the third trainer. But he got his first 2 gym badges by doing jack squat. It had nothing to do with fighting Onyx or Geodude or doing anything to beat Misty.
No.
He won them from teamwork.
It was heart, yeah. And somehow turning on the sprinklers for Onyx fainting. It's like, yes, you deserve this badge.
It's always been heart, Ty. Do you not remember the original Pokemon movie?
Dude,
Mom cried in?
I took a screenshot. My favorite thing, I told my wife, I beat Pokemon Red, and at the very end, when Oak comes and finds you, and he goes, you treated your Pokemon with trust and love, or something like that. And I was like, what the fudge? So stupid. Treated your Pokemon with trust and love? It's like, I freaking slaved them into labor, man. I got them training. I had grinding, killing Pikachus, beating up on Pokemon that were way less powerful than me, until I could finally smash their face in. And then get a Mewtwo and then never have to worry about a problem again. My goodness. Trust and love.
Man, we might have to do a separate episode just on Pokemon. I feel like we could talk forever.
We can go all day on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But,
well, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.
Bye.
Bye-bye.